All righty, folks, it is time to talk about the 40-year mortgage. Based on what happened on my social media feed, you think the world changed and the 40-year mortgage is now the industry standard. That is not what happened. Reading is a good thing, as Logan from Housing Wire likes to say. But Matt, you are in the business. Maybe I misread it. Do we have 40-year mortgage conventional just ready to go rock and roll? Is that what happened the other day?
Here's how you want to lead in a video if you want more views, right? FHA just approved the 40-year term starting on May 8th, 2023, and you can build it up for minutes, right? This is only for loan modifications. This is only for existing FHA loans. And the funny part is I really think that this is years old, that they've been allowing for the longer loan terms if they're trying to modify you. For sure, conventional was doing it. And I think I saw something from March of 22 where FHA already had that 40-year option for loan modifications. You're not purchasing. And, you know, I was back and forth if we want to have the conversation now that we've got the, facts straight. No 40-year for purchase, doesn't exist. There's non-QM products, which are a tiny sliver, 1/10 of 1% of the market, maybe. But as far as conventional loans, FHA loans, standard loans being 40-year terms, not available for purchase. But since we're on the subject, we might as well talk about pros and cons. I honestly was back and forth where I'm like, well, if they're able to be approved for 430 versus 400, get themselves on the property ladder, have a payment that's more affordable, maybe this would be something, but I think it's probably all for naught, Mike. I've talked to executives at the lenders that talk to Fannie and Freddie every single week. I've talked to lenders that, have the jump that I'll know months in advance if anything's coming. I was told specifically from people who know Fannie and Freddie will never do a 40-year mortgage. They use the term never. FHA, who knows? But I did the math, and I actually created a video that's probably 3 or 4 days out on that. And that was what the math for me that I was looking for found, that you'd qualify for about 8% more. So if you qualified for 400,000 with a 40-year term, you'd be able to go up to 432. And the payment on that $400,000 purchase, if you just put side by side 400, 30, 40, was about $200, I think. So 213, I think maybe was the number. It could be something that if it ever came out, like most loan products, would be for some and would benefit some. But then you've got to look at the con side of it too, where 5 years down the road, you owe $10,000 or $15,000 more because you've paid down less principal.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things. So first and foremost, this has been, and I've seen it reported, the 40-year mod, extended pretend, silent. These are all things to keep. It's a last-ditch effort to keep a homeowner in their home. If the only answer is a 40-year extending the term, awesome. The lender doesn't want the house. Makes perfect sense.
Right.
Second, there's no, FHA, Freddie, they don't want these, right? Because they know that within a short 18-month period, prices will just inflate to meet the new payment. So all you're going to do with a 40-year mortgage is help asset owners increase their values roughly 8 to 11%, depending on assumptions. They don't have any interest in that.
Yeah.
That's not helpful.
And that's the thing about any of our conversations. Let's try to avoid at all costs anything that increases demand in a time where we don't need demand. And like the California dream and these other things are clear indicators. We've got plenty of demand. And if you give any sort of incentive to buy, then it just increases that. It just is.
Yeah. And you do stupid things like overpay. Yeah, it's not good. So again, I want to be very clear. Is there a 40-year mortgage product for purchase, brand new deals, that was approved the other day? Yes or no?
No FHA 40-year term for a purchase. Sorry, folks. If you were looking for that, It does not exist. Now it's a funny meme and it's a funny joke. I was in these mortgage chats on MBS Live this morning, and it's like talking about what's going on with inflation and all this technical data. And then somebody says, pricing looks good on a 40-year FHA today. Like, that's a joke. I thought it was gold.
The inside jokes in the business. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. And again, I personally hope it doesn't come out. It's because it's all demand and values it won't be immediate. If you are one of the first people that get it, you'll get an 8% wind at your back, but over time it will be net negative, I think. So
right. And that's the thing too about so much of this stuff, Mike, like stimulus and the like, where the people that it's intended to help and the people that think it's helping are the ones who are negatively impacted. Right.
Exactly.
And so you give them that, and then they don't, necessarily feel or see or understand. We're charging you more for the homes now, right? And so you're paying this premium. So yeah, I'm with you. Let's not do 40-year mortgages just yet.
Yeah.
Now
there you go. And let's just have it out. I'm a Warriors fan. You were wearing a
yes,
Kings
sir.
jersey.
I wore it for you today, buddy.
We are
young. We are hungry.
Yeah, just remember Jordan didn't win his first playoff round.
You know what I read this morning? I read that last time Harrison Barnes played all 82 games in a season, which was with you guys, with the Warriors, the Warriors won the championship. This year,
so clearly, absolutely.
Harrison Barnes played 80. I know, like you talk about conspiracy and weird stuff, but I guess since the playoff series hasn't started, we could put live on tape our predictions.
Yeah, let's go.
I want it to be a 7-game series. That means I get 4 games in Sacramento, which will be really exciting. I'm an optimist, but I'm not crazy. The Warriors are favored. They got all the playoff experience. But I still can't say out loud.
Oh, you count. You're a season ticket holder. You're not allowed. They'll ban you from the stadium.
Right. So Sacramento's going to win in 7, and I'll be at that game 7 in Sacramento, and cool. It's going to be sweet.
I don't want to do this to you. It's going to be done in 5, which means you'll get 3 games.
Thanks for not calling us sweet, Mike. You're what a good bud.
No. I actually think you get game 2. I think the Warriors come out and smack you in game 1, show you what playoff basketball is about. Game 2, you come out hungry, win in front of your home crowd. You lose the next 2 at San Francisco, and then your backs are against the wall 3-1 and you fold. That's what I think happens. Just put it all out there.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it's a prediction.
That's right. You're going to call 7. So how would you break it down? So 7 games, home and home, everybody wins at home court?
No, I think we're going to win game 1 on Saturday. We just got so much energy. We'll probably score 144. You guys will...
and forget to play defense.
Well, you know what's funny is I think I heard something along the lines of like our defense isn't that bad with certain players, but we don't have a depth of defensive acumen yet. Mike Brown's working on it, but
that'll come.
Yeah, we're winning game 1 for sure.
I like it.
Then you guys steal game 2.
Okay.
Bad call where they call a foul on, somebody with Steph shooting a 3. I don't know. Dramatics, right? It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then we split back at Golden State. So we're 2-2. Okay. And then it goes home. Where we win 5, you win 6, and we win 7.
There you go. Well, folks, if you want to play along, leave your predictions below. If you want to say who wins, you want to talk about how many games, or you want to just lay it out how we did, let's have some fun with it. Thank you for being here, and I'll still be your friend either way. Don't worry.
All right. Yeah, we'll still be pals. Thanks, Mike.